the major forces in this lobby trying to move in from the southwest and the northeast, but Alpha 7 have taken a knock here. Morph losing one or two more, and Morph are out.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most clear mistakes we've actually seen in the PMGC so far. 4MB up to 10 eliminations. East with 6 of them. Great hold over towards that bridge side. And Baron trying to wrap around. I am so confused by the performance there coming through from Morph. 4 Miracle Vibes essentially just get a free fight over towards Stalwart. And a free couple of eliminations over towards Morph in the end game. Alpha 7 know they need to get rid of this team. Surely they heard the third party come through. Chua though, just needs to live this one out. A second place, brilliant news for them.
Xavier would be happy to convert on that match we just saw from them on the first airing goal. Looks like East knows there's a player inside Soda. Alpha 7, Mafioso has got the bead. He almost knows exactly where he is. Look at that. I think he saw a backpack shimming around. Jaws holding his nerve. And that leaves Mafioso almost forced to maintain this off angle. And he is going to find the sliver of a pixel there onto Joa. But it keeps him on the back line, which means it's a 3v3 on the southeast.
4MB here's the shots, decide that they want a piece of the action. East first to face. There is a knock towards Revo. The call for Mafioso to regroup probably coming through now. Molotov, and Doc gets away, so all 3 players still surviving this one. Well, very interesting finish here, John.
Alpha 7 do fully lose Revo there. Carrillo almost naded out as well. Could have been disastrous. He's caught on the cross. East needs to tag one more shot, but Carrillo hits the deck, gets up again, makes the dash, looking to try and get across to safety. Needs to heal, and with Mafioso over, it's the time for Joa to try and start to move forwards here. Needs to try and find something if Xavier want that second place, but a 3v3 atop the hill. Alpha 7 have the inside track.
Yeah, Baron, I think he knows that Chua down toward the building below. No matter what Chua does, likely that both teams understand that getting rid of him first. Ideal scenario, right? Both teams then confirmed at least a second place.
Getting that smoke out for Baron so he can maintain that angle over towards Chua. Don't think he has a vehicle there. And he is the only reason that this fight hasn't really bubbled over, in my opinion. I mean, you can see Mafioso going back to take this angle after getting that ghillie suit on board. Has the Groza as well to back up the Mini 14. Chua open into the ground, and sometimes you start to see them shed them to try and get a lower profile out in this open terrain. 4MV shimmying around, and actually it's pretty even on the lineups in terms of who has the center of this circle. Actually, with that reposition coming through from Carrillo, it's given 4MV maybe a little bit of an advantage.
Eventually 4MB is gonna have to take the fight to Alpha 7, but it's Alpha 7 has to crest this ridge side, right, which leaves them open. Mafioso tries to go as wide as possible. Groza isn't going to be extremely effective, so information being passed back, so can take advantage of that Mini 14 in the open ground. Doc, though, spots over towards Carrillo, maybe tries to open things up here, but you can see Mafioso has clear line of sight.
He is being vigilant now. Carrillo trying to bait out these shots. Moving north to south along their line. Not getting anything now. It's going to get a little bit more bold. Dipping into 4MV territory. Actually hops out. I think he might have spotted East. I'm not entirely sure, but he's got the nade on target. I'm fairly certain now that he's seen it. The nade is not quite on the target. It goes a little bit long. It looked like it was good, but stepping up now. East has got the shots in the back pocket. Mongolia looking to stop the ascension of Alpha 7 away from Stalwart, but it might not be that easy. East is still here to play. Baron for the backup, and now there's only one player on Alpha 7 left. Up on the top of the hill, Senab needs to come in clutch.
Senab with a big task in front of him. East moves forwards, looking to finish this off with the DBS of his own. Senab tries to deal it, but cannot. 4 Miracle Vibes, the gamblers head down towards the south first here. Will pick themselves up the game. Nice bridge camp there from East, and some fantastic PUBG Mobile at the end there from him. Even just the shots over towards Korea, it kind of takes balls, man. The stand-up versus him after the first nade comes through, assumes he's going to follow up with another bit of utility. He does with a Molotov, but tracks him wonderfully well.
Incredible stuff coming from 4MV. You called them the gamblers. They were.